The truth unfolds for Gypsy Rose Blanchard. Dee Dee Blanchard was her mother, and she suffered from Munchausen syndrome by proxy. Dee Dee was sick, and Gypsy was living in her hell. Gypsy Rose, who was born in 1991, was a baby when Dee Dee claimed her daughter had sleep apnea. And it was only then, when Gypsy was 8 years old, Dee Dee described her suffering from leukemia, muscular dystrophy, and said she required a wheelchair and even a feeding tube. Putting her own daughter through unnecessary surgeries her whole entire life. It was even when Gypsy's dad and close family members were led to believe in Dee Dee's lies. Actually, Gypsy was bound to her wheelchair she didn't need, her mother giving her horse tranquilizers to keep her unstable. All the symptoms and sicknesses were her mother's own doing. Gypsy could walk, but her whole life was lied to and abused by her mother, Dee Dee, even to the point where the medication Dee Dee was giving her daughter made her teeth fall out. Her head would then be shaved to make her look more sick at only 8 years old. As Gypsy grew older, she wanted to escape from her mother's abuse. Imagine not having a childhood and the only person that should protect you is your mother. This was not the case. She then met a guy after chatting online, and things quickly became sinister. Gypsy was older than she was led to believe. She had only a mind of a 6-year-old.
You're the reason I was born, to be your mama. People have been so nice to us.
How deep did the lie go?
Dee Dee Blanchard's body was found.
There was no suspect.
What happened with your mom that night?
My mother wasn't who I thought she was.
Dee Dee Blanchard was unalived on June 2015 in Missouri. Gypsy plotted with her then boyfriend, Nick Gojon, to unalive her mother, Dee Dee. To which Gypsy later confessed she convinced Nick to take her mom's life.
Everything that she ever told me was a lie. So how can I honestly believe her whenever she told me she loved me?
Nick Gojon would then proceed to take the life of Dee Dee Blanchard. Brutally stabbing the woman multiple times. The crime was planned, and Nick and Gypsy fled the scene. Later, Nick was taken into custody for murder. The trauma Gypsy faced is something she will live with the rest of her life. Now her road to recovery begins. As she was released from prison in January 2024, Gypsy did not do the actual unaliving, but she did the 8 years in prison and is now a free woman. Being very popular upon release, reaching over 8 million likes in minutes, dozens of interviews. She even has a docu-series movie named The Act. Now Gypsy is married to Ryan Anderson. However, Dee Dee Blanchard was a sick woman. Now her daughter, Gypsy, can finally be free. Can't say the same for Nick Gojon, who would be spending the rest of his life behind bars. When in an interview, they asked him. He said he did it for Gypsy and would do it again.